Hi, this is Second Story Garage. I'm Quentin Young. I am here with Mike and Ruthy. Mike and Ruthy have come to visit us all the way from Woodstock, New York. So we were talking a little bit about the community out there. Tell us what it's like living out there. Everybody kind of knows it from the huge festival in '69, but what is it like today?
Well, I grew up there, and you have a lot of tourists coming to check out the Woodstock of the festival. The festival itself, although a lot of smaller festivals happen right in town, once they did the big one, the town wouldn't let them have it there, so it was actually an hour and a half away. So when people come and say, was the festival right here? Where exactly was it? You know, we have to tell them, get back in your car and drive almost to Pennsylvania, and you'll be there. But it's a fun town. There's a lot of little shops, our friends have the music shop in town, and there's a little fun scene there. But there's no college, so it's sort of an age gap, if you will, and.
There are a lot of artists of
there are
all different kinds of artists.
And that's why they wanted to have the festival there originally back in the 60s, because there was a lot of artists there already, and they decided to keep the name Woodstock because it represented what they loved that was going on upstate.
That's true.
So all the artists living there.
And of course, we're not that far from New York City, or so many cities in the Northeast, and so it's a big circuit and a big community.
Mm-hmm. Now you're on tour, and Mike just told me that this is your first stop. You're going to be doing your first performance right here at Second Story Garage for your fall tour, right? And also, we noticed that you brought your two children along, Willie and Opal, right?
Yeah.
So tell us what's in store, and how are you going to do this with your two kids?
Well, I grew up on the road. My mom and dad are folk musicians, so I guess I had this precedent that it was possible. And so far, Willie's 4.5, and he's done great. He's a pro. He understands the whole what to do when we're playing, and the new baby is so little that she'll just warm up to it. I hope she's doing great today.
This week we're in Colorado, and we brought a babysitter with us, which we're grateful for. She's a friend.
Yeah, she's awesome.
And happy to help us out. But next week she has to go home. We're going to have to wing it a little bit in New Mexico. But we've got friends in the towns we're playing in, and it tends to work out. And then the following week we fly to Michigan. I'm going to hook up with one of my high school friends to watch the kids. So we use friends whenever we can. And we pretty much know someone in every city at this point. We've made the rounds enough times.
And if he's still awake and he's in the mood, at the end of the show, Willie usually plays a song with us. So it makes it special.
What a great way to spend time as a family.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
We usually try and find something on a day off, like go to a museum or aquarium or something exciting for
also,
him.
the circuit that we travel on, which is more the acoustic music circuit, is definitely more family-friendly. We're not playing a lot of clubs and rock clubs with, the smell of stale beer. I mean, we actually had dinner in a place like that last night. I was like, I haven't smelled this horrible stale beer smell in so long. It's because we don't play those places anymore. Yeah, it feels good.
This is your new release. It's called My New York City, and there's a lot of connection to Woody Guthrie, right, in this release, and you are friends with members of the Guthrie family. Can you talk briefly about that?
You want to do that?
Yeah, sure. The record's called the NYC EP, and the first track is called My New York City, and that's a song that Woody Guthrie started in 1947. And people are pretty aware of the Wilco, Billy Bragg, Woody collaborations that happened about 10 years ago, Mermaid Avenues, Volume 1, 2, and 3. Those were all Woody lyrics from the archives that no one knew how the music went to, because he died in his 50s, I believe, and only had time to record about 150 songs, and there's literally thousands of lyric sheets in the archive. So they've been doling them out to artists they think could do a good job with the topic or whatever they think the energy is of the piece, and we were lucky enough to get My New York City. We know Nora Guthrie, who's Woody's daughter, and the sister of Arlo. We toured with Arlo back in 2005 when we were in a band called The Mammals. 2006. We actually played the Boulder Theater, I think, with Arlo. Yeah. And we're also friends with Arlo's daughter, Sarah Lee Guthrie, who has a duo with her husband, Sarah Lee Guthrie and Johnny Irian. They have 2 kids. They've sort of been role models for us, raising their kids on the road. Yeah. Anyway, we feel very grateful to be connected to such an amazing part of America, really. Their family has done so much for music, from Woody to present day.
And Woody, I mean, he had such a beautiful spirit and such an amazing way with words, and it comes through in all of his songs, and this one is no exception. I mean, when we first started working on the song, it immediately got real deep, and we really got emotional about it. It was hard for me to sing through that third verse for the first couple takes. And a lot of people tell us after the show that song made me cry, you know. And I take that as a big compliment, you know, because of the way we're able to, you know, share that with audiences. And, you know, I think crying's good at a concert.
Well, I can't wait to hear you guys play your own material, which you're going to do for us here. And check out the NYC EP. This is Second Story Garage. Watch the performance videos.